Hi, this video is going to be about public breastfeeding and people's problem with it, the level of ridiculousness that it stoops to. Basically, this video is me ranting because I'm sick and fed up. It seems like the world is attacking mothers lately. I'm mad because no matter how many logical reasons I put in front of somebody, the same comments get made again and again and again. And those comments about public breastfeeding I'm going to touch on all of them. First one being, I don't want to have to see that when I'm out and about eating my meal. I don't want to see some woman's boob plopped out while I'm having my meal. Normally, women don't plop their whole boob out for you to see. Secondly, if you weren't paying so much attention to her, you wouldn't have to worry about seeing her. Very rarely will you ever see a woman display her breasts. So here's another argument against mothers. You're just a self-gratification seeking exhibitionist who's looking for a reason to show her tits to the world. Right, that's exactly what I'm doing. I am using my breastfeeding as an opportunity to display my breasts because I can't be creative enough to come up with another way to display my heaving bosom to the world. The prime opportunity time is when I'm breastfeeding my baby. I can't go to a store and find a vast array of push-up bras that'll smush and push my breasts up to my throat, and then go to the store next to it and find a display of shirts that are cut down to my belly button that will accentuate my pushed up and smushed up boobs. No, I can't possibly think of any other way. I'm the biggest exhibitionist on the planet. I just cannot think of any other creative ways to show that I have boobies and put them in your face. No, never mind the teeny boppers at the mall who are bouncing about with their booty cut shorts that are no bigger than underwear. Never mind that. What's more offensive is a woman sitting in a corner hunched over her baby with a little bit of side boob hanging out. That's what's more offensive. That's what we really need to be combating right now. Forget all of the busting bosoms of beer ads and magazines at child eye level in every convenience store and every supermarket in the world. Never mind that. What do we have? Lady Gaga in a bra. I bet you'll find that on your newsstand at your local store. Here we've got Shakira. Oh my God, we better protest. What is this? I think I see that in every store I've ever been in. Cosmopolitan, where do we see those every day? Here's the latest cover of Rolling Stone. My goodness. So no, I don't think that breastfeeding is an accurate example to prove that I'm an exhibitionist looking for ways to display my bosom. Okay? It's another example that people say that are trying to defeat the breastfeeding in public movement. Well, you shouldn't have to flaunt it. Well, we're flaunting it now because it's a big deal. We're flaunting it now because women are being harassed. Women are being kicked off of buses and out of restaurants, illegally, mind you, because you know what? You don't have the right to tell a woman she cannot stay there because by law, we are protected by law to be in any public or private place where we are allowed to be. We may breastfeed without a cover, and even in the event that a nipple is exposed. All the heavens should come down and crash upon the earth because, oh my gosh, a nipple. And then another complaint that people have, I don't want my teenage boy or my children seeing that. Well, let's not show the children what breasts are really for. No, let's wait until we get home from our peaceful conservative family dinner, and let's let our children go up into their rooms and turn on their internet and log into the nearest porn site they can find, look at silicone-filled busting boobs in their face, and then let's show them what breasts are really for. Yeah, let's not show them that they can nourish a child, or that maybe they might have some respect for the female anatomy. Let's not do that. What is another comparison that people always like to make with breastfeeding in public? Defecation. I don't piss or shit in public or on the table, so a woman shouldn't breastfeed in public. Wow. When was the last time we nourished ourselves on poop and pee? I'm sorry, but breastfeeding a child is not the same as taking a shit. Everybody, including babies, don't take a shit on the table. Let's use a little bit of common sense here, people, because I know a lot of our defenses are always like, breastfeeding is the most natural thing to do. Well, so is taking a shit, but I don't do that in front of everybody, and so is having sex, but I don't do that in front of everybody. Well, breastfeeding is not having sex. Breastfeeding is feeding your child. Sex is a consensual act between two adults. I've heard women say, there's no reason why you can't take 20 minutes out of your time and go sit in the car or go sit in a bathroom stall or a dressing room and do your business. Well, you know what? Women and mothers have it hard enough as it is, and time is of the essence for us. We don't have 5 minutes to wipe our own tushies, let alone take 20 minutes every hour, because my child feeds every hour. So 20 minutes out of my time to go get up from the table in some public restaurant and go away from my family and my hot meal sitting there and go into a bathroom and sit next to some stinky pooping and farting in the stall next to me. All of this so that you can be comfortable. I'm going to make myself uncomfortable and take time away from my family and let my baby scream for an extra 5 or 10 minutes while I get situated in some private dirty establishment so that you can be comfortable. And here's another one. That's why they sell breast pumps. You can just pump that stuff and store it and put it in a bottle, and you can take that out with you. There's no need for you to expose yourself when you are out in public. Well, let me accommodate you even further, okay? I will go out and I will buy myself a $200 to $400 piece of equipment, as well as all the bottles and all the sterilizing kits, and then I'll take a few hours out of my day each day that I don't have and sit there uncomfortably and pump my milk and bruise my breasts, and then I'm going to store that milk and freeze it in some storage bag, and I have to keep it at the right temperature for the right amount of time so it doesn't spoil. And then I'm going to, when it's time to feed her in public, I'm going to unfreeze that milk, warm it up in a bottle, which by the way I have to buy a bottle warmer as well, and do that all so that you can be comfortable. I'm going to make myself so uncomfortable and my baby uncomfortable so that you can be comfortable. That's what I'm going to do, because you are the one who's special here. You are the one who matters. Not my baby, not her health, not my health, not the fact that breastfeeding straight from the breast is guaranteed to reduce the risk of breast cancer, enhance the bonding experience, be psychologically and emotionally and physiologically beneficial for mother and baby, staffing off depression and the baby blues, and it contracts the uterus down to a healthy place. You can't get that from pumping. I'm sorry. No, I'm going to put my health and my child's health and well-being and our happiness and our comfort and our convenience all on hold for your sake, just for you. I will get right on that. I don't think so. Okay? What needs to happen is you guys need to get over yourself. We're called selfish because we choose to feed our babies wherever and whenever. I think you are the selfish ones because you have some perverted view of breasts. Because, I mean, it's not your fault. Culture has ingrained in us that breasts are sex. Breasts equals sex. There is nothing you can see in this culture that doesn't equate to breasts equaling sex. So when you see a mother with a baby latched onto her breast, it's going to register in your head as if something's wrong and something's dirty, or that's only for adults, or that should be in private. And that is what we are trying to change. That is the outlook that we are trying to change. And not so that we can just get glorified and display our breasts everywhere we want to. It's so that we can be left the fuck alone. Pardon my French, but it's so we can sit in a cafe or a restaurant or a mall and be left alone to breastfeed. We're not drawing attention to ourselves, nor are we asking for the attention. But you, nosy fuckers, can't keep your fat nose and your beady eyes out of our business. You have to be like, what is she doing? Oh God, I think I can see a nipple. Oh yeah, I can see an inch of her boob. Get her out of here. You know? Seriously, you need to get a grip. You guys need to wake up. This is such a non-issue. There are really more important things that we should be focusing on. You need to take care of yourself and worry about yourself. To the breastfeeding moms, you keep going, because hospitals and pediatricians and formula companies and pharmaceutical companies and the public and everybody is against you right now. Some people in the medical field are supporting you. You got your Leche League leaders and your WIC, but they are limited resources. You need to educate yourself and self-empower yourself, and don't let boyfriends and husbands tell you when and where you cannot feed your child. And don't let the public tell you when or where, because you know what? Breastfeeding is hard enough to do successfully with support. It's hard enough to know how to do it right. It's hard enough to stick with it when it hurts. It's excruciating and the baby's not doing it right or you're not doing it right. It's hard enough to do that when you have full support. If you're embarrassed and humiliated and scrutinized for breastfeeding in public or anywhere, you are debilitating a woman's ability to feed and nurture her child in the way that she should should be. And a healthy baby and a healthy mother means that there's going to be a healthier generation coming forth. And isn't that what's more important? What's more important is a healthy world, not your prejudices and your sexual hang-ups. Get over it and let this world evolve and become more healthy and more abundant and more happy. Thank you.